I did put on tan last night, just so you know. I have a little bit of color. It's the Bondi Sands. It's like a new one. Aerosol. Comes out like a big foam, like thick foam, like you would use for your hair. For foundation, I'm going to use this Power Fabric Giorgio Armani in 6. This is a very tan color, so Open Concealer comes to the rescue if I go a little overboard. This is one of my go-to foundations for events, just because it looks like my skin still, but it covers so well. So if you want to dabble in full coverage, medium to full coverage, it's a buildable one, but you don't want to look like you're wearing full coverage, this is a great one. Concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and it's in the shade Vanilla. I haven't used this in a while, but I do know that I liked it, and it was a little bit more fuller coverage than some of my other concealers. I'm just gonna put this like in the areas I wanna I'm not highlight, oh, just watch and see. Before I set this, I'm gonna get back into using my Chanel Soleil de Tan Chanel. Soleil Tan de Chanel Universal Bronzing. This stuff will never run out on you, I swear. You're gonna have it forever. It's so good. If you're really tanned, this product could probably be your foundation because it's not like overwhelmingly dark. It's a very natural shade, but it just, you know, gives that extra dewiness to your face. Still not done with the creams. Decided to even add a highlighter. Nars Hot Sand Illuminator. Preferably better with a little bit of color, just because the gold can cast bronzy. So if you don't have any tan on, or, you know, sun-kissed moments, you can almost see the highlight, as in there is color in it. It's not just a sheen. I am mega oily. I'm gonna put this away because we don't need it anymore. It's just how it is. So I have to combat that with this powder. It's the Airbrush Flawless Finish Charlotte Tilbury powder, and it's in 2 medium. I'm gonna take it with a soft stippling brush and really work it in my T-zone. I have larger pores there. This is so good for just kind of making your pores disappear. You can put it under your eyes. Always go against the grain. So your smile lines here, up, sort of down, go up, and it kind of just fills out the lines. Because I have the tan on, I'm gonna use one of my darker bronzers. It's Matte Give Me Sun, which is really great for summertime just because it looks more natural and a little bit more sun-kissed. Even though we have a lot of powder on our face at the moment, all those cream products still created such a pretty base underneath, because you can see it like sheening through, you know, it's coming through. That's why I love using creams. It's definitely a little bit more time consuming, but this is makeup for an event, and I find layering also just locks it in longer so that it just lasts as long as possible. We have put powder on, but you can still use creams. I always use creams with my fingers when it comes to applying it on top of a powder. This is a little Bobbi Brown, like lip and cheek kind of situation. It is so pretty. I think it's in the shade Powder Pink. I'm gonna take it on my fingers here and just pat away. No downtime with this. Really work it into the skin. I go right over my nose. This is for me, but blush is the first thing to fade on me. I don't know why, but it is. And so I go a little bit heavy, but it's just so pretty. Blush is just like my favorite thing in the world. I'm actually gonna take a little bit more and use it as a cream eyeshadow because this color is so nice. And my outfit today is a little bit more monochromatic, but my shoes have a pop of coral. This doesn't have a pop of coral, but still has a pinky tone to it, so. And to set that all in place, we're gonna use a powder blush. This is Sex on Fire from Charlotte Tilbury. Gorgeous shade. Honestly, everyone needs to own this color. It is so beautiful. Swipe it around the outside, pop it in the middle, tap off, And because it is a powder, I'm not gonna sweep on. I'm just gonna pat this on just so we don't have any marks. My brows have been doing amazing. I go to this girl Joanna here and she does a phenomenal job. Tint, wax, thread, although I don't get threading because it breaks me out. Anyone else have that happen? So I'm just gonna lightly fill in any gaps that I see with this Topshop eyebrow pencil, and it's in the shade Modify. That's the only word it says on it for a description of color. A little bit of clear brow gel from Benefit to keep them in place, and I'm going to brush it all upwards to create a little bit more texture in my brows. Eyes I'm going to keep super simple because the look is a little bit extra for me, so we're just going to put this all over it. It's a YSL Full Matte Shadow in the shade 1. I'm going to put lashes on, but to coat my lashes I'm going to use this Lancome Hypnose mascara in black. I like it because it doesn't leave any little like dots at the top of my lid, which happens with a lot of mascara, so when I find one that doesn't do that, it's a good one. Favorite lip liner, so good. Iconic Nude by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna do a quick line and then fill it with like a peachy pink color. That's Smoked Peach by Revlon. It's really pretty. You could also do Sexy Sienna from Charlotte Tilbury if you wanted, or if you had it, because I also love that shade. But that's a really pretty color too. This look is very subtle, but it has those little slight pops of like a coral peachy color, which is perfect because my shoes, super cute, from Topshop. This style is like hot right now. It's real trendy. Really happy with how everything turned out. I might add a little bit of liner just on top of my lashes once these dry to connect them to my lash line, but happy with everything else. So let's move on to my outfit.